Michael Ian Cedar here from thelegacyofyou.com. Today we're at the Donut Project.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, it's messy.
Today's topic is how to be creative when you're not creative. You are not creative. You were created, but you are not creative because you are not alive, and therefore I will eat you now. But you, on the other hand, are creative because you are alive watching this video. Okay, it's workshop time. We're starting right now. We're going to do a little activity here. My question for you is, who the heck told you you're not creative? Somewhere in your mind, you got in your brain that you're not creative. So let's fast up right now. I want you to take out something you can write with. It's a napkin, it's a piece of paper. You can pull out one of those things that you make sure you don't burn your hand when you're holding your coffee. Just whatever scrap of paper there is, I want you to write down the answer. Where in the world did you get the idea that you're not creative? Was it a parent that told you you're not creative? Was it a teacher that told you you're not creative? An authority figure? A boss? Was it a friend? Was it, a failure that you had that made you go to yourself, oh, I'm just not creative, so I'm going to protect myself and say, I'm not creative? Was it, did you take some sort of online test that said you're not creative? Did you read some sort of book that said you're not the creative type? Whatever it is, write it down right now on that piece of paper. Say, I'm not creative because blank told me so. All right? I'm going to wait till you do this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to finish that donut right here and right now while you write down the answer. Okay? And if you don't write it down, I'm going to chase down your IP address and find you. Alright, so now take that piece of paper, whatever you wrote down. If you didn't write it down, I'm going to find you. I promise you I was going to find you. Take it, put it to the side. We're coming back to that. And now we're going to talk about what creativity actually is. Creativity is actually quite simple. Everyone makes it this mystical thing that thinks is left for the people who can source the universe, God's energy, spirit, whatever you want to give it a name. But creativity is finding solutions. That's it. I know, I shocked you there. You were expecting some really long answer. Creativity is finding solutions. If you're able to find solutions or generate ideas, you, by default, are creative. Which, again, if you've got that heartbeat and you have the ability to string together the sentence I'm saying here and make sense of it, you have the ability to be creative. And you might say, well, someone's already thought about all the things I think about. Or you might say, well, everything that I think about has already been thought by somebody else. I don't care if you think that. That's probably even true. What does not exist, though, is the fact that you have your own unique fingerprint. The fact of the way you were raised, where you grew up, the experiences you've had, the successes you've had, the failures you've had, the children you've had, the children you haven't had, whatever it is, put all those together, you have a unique point of view. And that's when people are going to find you and vibe with you and go, I want this person's creative answers. You could be creative being a parent. You could be creative being data entry person. You could be creative being an analyst. You could be super creative creating donuts. So you could be creative in anything as long as you're finding solutions. Maybe it's a new flavor for a donut. Maybe it's a way to get your kid to eat the donut or not eat the donut. So get it out of your head right now that creativity is limited to paintbrushes, creating donuts, writing a play, or creating a poem. Creativity is you finding solutions to anything. Now you can determine, do I want to find a solution for the world? Do I want to find a solution for my community? Or do I want to find a solution for my family? Or do I need to find a solution just for myself? All of those are creative. All right, so now that we've defined what creativity is, we've separated ourselves from our belief of, oh, I'm not creative. We wrote it down on our piece of paper, right? We wrote it down right here. And now let's divorce that belief right here and right now. You don't even need the legal fees behind it, okay? Say goodbye, say I don't need you anymore. I can't even rip this. And just say, sayonara. Now's the time for your creativity 2.0. You had creativity 1.0 before, you're in creativity 2.0 now. And I'm really excited to be on this journey with you. And you know what? It's gonna be scary. Because now you're gonna start to go and think in ways and share yourself with your friends, with your family, with a video blog. And you're gonna share your thoughts or your ideas, or shall I say, your solutions. And in the comment section below or at my email, write me and let me know what steps you've taken or where you've gone. Michael at thelegacyofyou.com. Now get out there and be creative. Donut good, bacon good.